Yo, what's up, guys? We are back. Second day of January. For some PoE champion action. I'm still sick, so if you hear me like sniff and shit, that's why. Let me see. Okay, we're good. So leveling my champion a bit. In white mobs. Like
I can't do this just yet.
it's like champion helix in pain. I just like throw a little like bit of gear together. I have most of the crafting to do still. But for now I'm gonna level a bit till like 90 something. So that something like 15, 16 level, yeah, 16 level.
My spirit is spent.
Bring the beast in my sights, exile.
I still have to do my
Great.
Uber lab.
I now will take the captured beast to the national.
I also have to farm my
This way, exile.
my wildwood ascendancy shit.
Quickly.
I'm playing with the tincture guy, like the magi, warden of the magi shit. I'm testing because I wanna test like how good is like bark skin with champion, because it's like the armor evasion ascendancy. So.
I can't do this just yet.
Off you go, little beast. We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
My spirit is spent.
First one to look upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well.
I need to craft some stuff. Like, I mean, it's mostly gonna be fracture like base with some set spam. Type of craft, and then some like high core and ember spam. I need to pick my pantheon, upgrade my gods, and wait, I killed one pretty fast and now the other one doesn't die. Dude, fucking life regen is like... Oh my god, another fucking life regen mode.
Can't do this just yet.
Wait, that fucking mom. Yeah. Life regen and extra life are just overtuned. Still, they are just boring mods. You just have to fucking dodge the mob. Also need to like work on my syndicate. This is why I hate fucking starting with a tree that doesn't have syndicate. It's because like 1 month into the league you still have some craft to unlock from syndicate. It's just cancer that you have to pick that shit. Or you have to buy the fucking item and shit to unveil them. It's just stupid.
do this just yet.
You have been captured. You will be a survivor. Off you go, little bee. Away!
My spirit is spent.
The yellow emperor, right? The fucking vivid, fucking tanking empowerment is like retarded. Oh my fucking god.
Hello.
Okay, let me see. I can find some rocket bases. Okay. What? Safety for fractured T1 specialized gloves, hybrid gloves. That's a lot. $40C. For some 11%. I don't even know if I want spell suppress as a fractured one. I mean, like obviously you want it, but no evasion. Dragon scale. $80C. Damn. What about T1A? 3C. 10C. And let's see once activity. Okay, let's see idle scale. Idle scale gauntlets. 40C. What he's selling. Baba Yaga. craft. Let's see, how hard is it to hit fucking spell suppress? English. Gloves. Probably should have checked before, but whatever. Essence, Zin. How hard is it to hit? Spell suppression. Let's say tier 3. 29. 200 chaos. Wow. Actually pretty hard. How about like any, let's say tier 2 areas? Eight. Much can you craft on gloves? Spell suppress. Spell. Suppression on glove. Oh, you can craft 5 to 6, which is the tier 5. So tier 4 is okay, I guess. And tier 4 is 22, which is like twice. Tier 4 is 17. Okay, so it shouldn't be that hard. Wait, I think I can't roll T1 because I'm 84. Right? Yeah, T4 is 85. Fuck. So I can't roll Tier 1. That's why they were so cheap. Unlucky. Anyway. It's still okay. Still a few essences. I mean, I could literally add spam then for tier 2. Oh, that's tier 4. T1 raise, let's see where we go. Yeah, let's just drop a few essences on this. That's nice. I mean, no spell suppression, but whatever. What can I craft? Damage relic, damage relic flask. I guess just life or flat fees. I don't know. Flat fees is low. Yeah, let's just go life and evasion. To see. Oh, nice. And then red, let's get like, some attack speed. Nice. I need the colors. 3 red, 1 green. What else now? Boots. I need Iber boots. I need the helm too. Let's get the helm and boots. Okay, so gloves. What's a good base for helm? Helmets. Strength. Dexterity. Penitent mask. Good one. Nightmare bassinet. Big face bassinet. And muted bassinet. Let's see. Bassinet. Nightmare bassinet. Any okay, 4D for max spell suppression fracture. I mean, I need to spam it with like mana reservation stuff. So I probably want fracture because lifecraft on helm is actually okay. 30C. Let's check a good percentile.
Les effluves de rhum dans ta voix font tourner la tête. Tu me fais danser du bout des doigts.
5D.
Comme tes cigarettes, immobile comme à ton habitude. Mais es-tu devenue muette ou est-ce à cause des kilomètres?
100C on that. I don't
Tu
know,
ne
man.
m'aimes plus ou quoi?
85.
Une de perdue, c'est ça. Je te retrouverai, c'est sûr. C'est sûr, c'est sûr.
Helmet.
C'est sûr.
5X.
Je te retrouverai, c'est sûr. C'est sûr, 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 c'est sûr.
go for like T1 res. If I have fracture, let's see tier 2. Yeah, classic. I don't know, man.
Souviens-toi de la première fois où nos regards s'étaient croisés, même que ton œil disait merde à l'autre, surtout à moi. Mais pourquoi moi, alors que les autres te trouvaient bien trop laide? Peut-être que moi, je suis trop bête.
But it's level 8.
Mais je sais t'écouter.
1D.
Tu ne m'aimes plus ou quoi? Après tant d'années, une de perdue, c'est ça. Je te retrouverai, c'est sûr.
And let's check live.
C'est sûr, c'est sûr, c'est sûr, c'est sûr, ça, c'est sûr. Tous les chemins mènent à la dignité. Tous les chemins mènent à la dignité.
Yeah, I guess you want the restoration fracture.
Tous les chemins mènent à la dignité. C'est sûr, ça, c'est sûr. C'est sûr, ça, c'est sûr. C'est sûr, c'est sûr, ça.
Ripping my heart was so easy.
Fuck, there is so many good like bases at 1D and shit that are like craftable.
Take it easy. Raise your weapon.
Man,
Raise your weapon. One word, and it's over. Ripping through like a missile. Ripping through my heart. Lock me up. This love. Raise your weapon. Raise your weapon. And it's over. Raise You won't feel a thing.
so many cheap bases. Like,
For your heart. Dropping your bombs now.
but because they are cheap, people don't want to like sell them because it's like not worth their time and shit.
To watch it
Which is unlucky.
burn, burn. Raise your weapon. Raise your weapon.
So many fucking 10 divs and shit too.
Raise your
Okay, let's check some pig faced. I guess like 40C 4 days is okay.
I can't do this just yet.
I don't even need them fucking linked. I just want a good suffix and an open prefix, or a good life and an open suffix. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I could craft +1 AoE gem. Or I could craft like Fizz Aspire. I don't know, let's craft AoE. Wait, what? What happened? Did it skip something? What? Oh no, it's like... it ended. My bad, my bad. I was like, what the fuck happened with the song?
I can't do this just yet.
What a fucking swagger, man. Let's check boots. Boots and then maybe buy some laces to craft. Cause I need some money. I need to recraft some shit. Two-tone boots, dragon scale boots. Which are two-tone? Those people want like 50, 83. Unlucky. I mean, I can craft them with res, like with chaos res. Yeah, my res are okay. Fire and cold. My cold is not okay. Oh, but I could recraft that as cold to chaos. That's 21. There is 8 to gain here. Yeah, that should be doable. Maybe recraft that too. Or recraft that instead of this one. Let's see Nabskir boots.
Last night I had a dream about you.
Tense.
I'm dancing right beside you.
16,
Like everyone was having
76,
fun. The kind of feeling I waited so long.
26.
Stop.
It's a dragon scale.
As we jam, the rhythm gets stronger. There's nothing wrong with just a little fun. We were dancing all night long. The time is right to put my arms
56.
around you. You're feeling right. You wrap your arms
It's a
around
lot,
you.
huh?
But
I
suddenly,
can't do this just yet.
I feel the shining sun. Before I knew it, this dream was all gone. I don't know what to
One
do.
leave. 25 deep.
You,
36.
I wish this dream comes true. I don't know what to do about this dream and you.
46.
We'll make this dream come true.
They're bad. Yeah, I guess. How about life? 5, 6, 10, 6, 46. That's annoying. Essence. Cold, fire, lightning,
Why don't you play the game?
chaos.
Why don't you play the game?
Not bad, not bad. Just swap the fire for cold, I guess.
I can't do this
Fire
just
to
yet.
cold. Okay. Movement speed. Okay, good enough. fucking helmet. Let's XP, I guess.
I do love the stink of victory.
Is there an anti-flask gun or some shit? Yeah, flask siphoning. That's annoying as fuck. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Where's the guy? That's my guy, right? That's a major. Major. No, it's a primalist. Okay. I pick fucking primalists on my guardian and I never see her. I pick fucking magi on my fucking champion and I only see the fucking primalist, bitch.
Keep learning.
My spirit is spent.
Find and defeat the three. This is sacred tree that seeks to bring fucking winter or some shit.
Can't do this just yet.
Ah yes, a fucking fling mob. We love those. We love fling mobs.
Ready, exile! It is time to hunt!
Ah, life regen. We do love life regen. Godric. I really hope there is a gauntlet this season. Like, I don't wanna try hard. Like, see how far I can go. I haven't played like hardcore SSF style in a while, so probably since last gauntlet. I mean, fucking DD is gonna win, but who cares?
My spirit is spent.
It's a fun event.
I can't do this just yet.
Playing mobs are cancer when you don't have like the way to target as a build. Like Helix, that's the main issue I have with Helix. The fact that like you're just spawning shit and that shit just spins, and if it hits, but if it doesn't, like there is nothing you can do. Like it's good for like bugs and shit of mob, but like for single target it's annoying. It can be a little like retarded. Just a little bit. Fling mobs. Let's clean a bit more. Jesus. Harbinger.
An exhilarating hunt, exile. Now, it is time for Einar to go to Einar business.
My spirits are spent. I can't do this just yet.
I need to recraft my asks to at some point.
Your seed. Invasive growth. On fire.
Where is he? Oh, on my effigy.
Over our moth. A plague unlocked.
My spirits are spent. I can't do this just yet.
Keep running. Thorn invasive growth. Thorn grip. Over our moth.
Can you fucking stop tipping?
On fire. Invasive growth. Thorn grip.
Okay, where are you at? All in the mist. I missed the mist guy. I missed the mist guy. Mr. Mist guy.
On fire! Invasive growth! On fire! Tobar Armas! Grow! Don't grip!
Yo! Whoa, like, just TP to another map. Like,
My
Tobar Armas!
spirit is spent.
Torn grip!
who the fuck follow? Hey, what's up? Thank for the follow, man.
Torn grip!
Aiming the star.
Nothingness beckons!
I need minus mana cost, man. How are you doing today? Good. What about you? How are you doing? Fuck, I can't find the fucking vendor. Fucking primaries, bitch. I'm happy you are. Happy New Year too. Like. Oh, she's here.
Keep learning. Winter.
Professional graphics designer. I don't need graphics design. Like, I like my scuffed shit. But thanks for the offer, man.
My spirit is spent.
No, I'm not interested in any design.
I can't do this just yet.
Thank you for offering. Oh, can I fucking click that shit? Ah.
Ready, exile! It is time to hunt!
Logo, banner design, panel design, picture design, video edit. Wow. Damn. You seem very skilled. How good is your coffee making though? Like, do you make a good coffee? Do you make like mochaccino and stuff, or like... Yes. Damn. Can you brew me one, like, as like a test? I could go for a nice coffee, like a nice 1 AM coffee. I need to go to bed too. I don't know if a coffee is a good thing before bed.
I can't do this just yet.
Surely it's not problematic. What do you think, designer man?
My spirit is spent.
You think coffee is good before bed? I think he's gone. Unlucky. So many talented graphic designer on Twitch. Just looking to get higher, I guess. Maybe it's just a bunch of bots and AI empty. I mean, you have to respect the hustle, like... I make completely custom art. Nice. What about the coffee though? Do you make custom coffee? I don't understand. Me neither, man. Hey.
My spirit is spent.
I mean, I guess I could explain it like pretty simply, you know, it's like a video game about leveling a character and then you kill gods and shit and then can customize your character. There is a lot of depth, like, you know? It's really cool. Hey, designer guy, can you design like a cock banner, like a cock banner, like big furry cocks and shit? I heard it was like allowed now on Twitch. Can you do that? Like, I'm talking massive furry cock, you know. You know Fury Cock, designer dude? If you want to send it to me, like, my Twitter is under the stream, like, you can follow it too. I think he's gone. I was starting to having fun, like to. That fucking shoulder, man.
I can't do this just yet.
Oh, there is something I wanted to check. We edited a react after that fucking map. That fucking level.
Pleased with yourself? Feel all high and mighty, a powerful god slayer.
Damn.
Greetings.
What a fun mechanic.
My spirits are spent. I can't do this just yet.
Hello again, lady.
I can't do this just yet. My spirit is spent.
Whoa! What the fuck was that? Wow. Fuck.
I can't do this just yet. My spirit is spent.
Bug. What's my next level up? Oh, it's that one. I guess. You know what? Let's refound that shit. Boom, boom, and let's go for like Panopticon. Oh, the resistances. They're okay, I guess. So, what do I need? I need my fucking Uber lab. I need my fucking Pantia. You know what? Let's do it. What's the one? Rislata. Rislata. Invested Valley. What's this one? Okay. Let's do that and then end the stream on a little react and cheer.
My spirit is spent.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
I need to check how you respect your points. The league mechanic, like ascendancies and shit. I don't even know if you can like respect your points.
Maybe there's some legitimate traces.
Complete memory recovery.
I can't do this just yet. spent. I do love the stink of victory.
You are well prepared for the end. This is a fight.
I can't do this just yet.
No glory in making it only 4 rounds.
That was a hunch you will not soon forget. You're welcome. Goodbye.
My spirit is spent. That's enough.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Blessings.
Fuck. I think I'm gonna need to rethink my build. Um, okay. Um,
I can't do this just yet.
let's see. I don't know if you need to talk to your master. I hope not. I hope you can just respect with some fucking regrets. It's 2 points. Nice.
a pit on the map, in the middle, spaghetti road. I know there's a light at the end, but the tunnel, it seems so narrow. Trying to find my way, but my shoes is feeling heavy. They say I'm always dragging my feet. Now the world is measured on how fast you can get it. So I'm left behind before I can reach. Yeah. Making a life for yourself, getting harder every day. Pressure to find $1,000 that he's trying to find your way. Life ain't as long as you think. When you're wise up, you're on your way. Time ain't a father to you, and he will never hear you just say.
So you have 10 levels to win the Still Knife. 11 and then 8. 8, that's like 86, and 10 level in life is like 96. So you have like 4 points. 4 points for what?
But just 'cause you like the way it looks, don't mean it's gonna suit you. Don't mean it's gonna suit you. No, it's not compulsory, and I'm not in a hurry. Could you say that
I mean 2 points for a jewel and then 2 points for like stats and shit, maybe.
you're wondering why?
I guess.
Yeah. I'm making a move while time over bears the rules. No pen to be staggered, the style might never a stalactite with his fingers, stirs the gumbo. Suppose the faith in all the things unseen, taste the flavor of successful things. Gotta be more than a dream, I know. Sometimes
I can't do this just yet.
slower than the rest of the pack, but rest assured, no matter how much I fall, I never refrain. Get back on the bike, pedaling hard, I generate light. Wanna be soft, flavor the world, be an example to all the boys and girls. Making a life for yourself, getting harder every day. Pressure to find $1,000 that he's trying to find your way. Life ain't as long as you think. When you're wise up, you're on your way.
I guess early on you want to farm like blue ones, mana rays, and then space suppressions on gloves and shit. Surely. Brown, blue, purple. I guess I could skip multi-totem. I think I skip like full life and I get like skill cost life instead of mana cost. And maybe cannibalistic right. But if I have cannibalistic right, kinda won't. Like this one is a little too far. Maybe skip Bastion Breaker and Martial Experience. That's 7 points. And then go and grab Devotion. And grab like the 6 life mastery shit. And go 6 life mastery memes, I guess. Because like low life is good for adrenaline, like for first to strike, last to fall. I don't know. I feel like the damage is gonna be too low after that. I need to push that build really hard. Recover 4% of life when you use a flask. Does that work with trigger flask? It's a big question. Honestly, with minus mana cost and some of the mana cost converted to converted to life. Increase life if there are no life modifier. Body armor. I mean, no shield, no fucking life on body armor. It's a lot to ask. I guess I also want a clarity instead of vitality, I guess.
My spirits are spent.
Okay. I think that's it for
I can't do this just yet.
today's gaming.
Hail!
Glad to see you.
What you need? I'll take it. Keep fighting.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be it. Okay. Let me see. Up. What was the thing I wanted to watch? Hop.
We actually know.
Oops. There it is. Okay.
We actually know.
Okay, wait. Oh, I'm actually like... I'm gonna stay here, I think. Okay, I'm gonna stay here instead. Go here. What else? So this is Asmongol reacting to Talkative 3 and the new confirmed PoE2 beta stuff. Let me see. Okay. We are Gucci. So I wanted to watch that. We're gonna chill a bit and watch that too in the stream. It's actually like 40 minutes, so it's a big chilling.
Actually know quite a bit about Path of Exile 2's closed beta, which begins next year.
Yeah, it's
we know
in
what
June,
content
right?
will be inside of it. We know how to access it. And most importantly, we know that it is actually going to be a thorough test of Path of Exile 2 before it is released to the greater public sometime either next year or the year after. Let's get into all that information in this video. First up, Jonathan Rogers has actually confirmed that Path of Exile's 2 beta will take inspiration from Path of Exile 1's 3.0.0 beta in the form of how people are actually going to get access to it. So to
3.0.0. Was that the Conquerors and Cirrus? The 10 acts? Oh, wow.
prepare ourselves
Fall
for
of
that, I've
Oriath.
actually pulled up the actual Fall of Oriath beta frequently asked questions. This was the
thought Fall
forum
of Oriath-
post
okay.
that involved everything to do with Fall of Oriath, which was Path of Exile's 3.0.0 expansion. So we're not going to look at the start date, the content included, Legacy
Yeah.
League, whatever. We are looking at this snippet right here, written by GGG. And Jonathan Rogers says we should look to this to see how we should actually get access to Path of Exile 2's beta. So, how are players selected to enter the beta? For the past 2 betas, Closed Beta and the Awakenings Beta, we used a public beta key timer on the website that would invite 1 player per 5 minutes.
That's smart. Okay.
While we gained infinite satisfaction from watching reactions from players, it was a little contentious during the Awakenings beta, and the negative aspects from players being upset outweighed the fun of the trolling.
Well, if people didn't like it, then don't do it. Yep, there it is. It's
use
smart.
significantly larger but silent waves of invites to invite active players, keyword, into the beta. For example, instead of 288 keys per day like before with the picker, we might actually pick 500 to 1,000 players each day that we send out invites for simultaneously. Of course, you can redeem your key here. You'll be able to download the beta client here.
Sure,
we'll
all that
probably
makes
be able
sense.
to do that with Path of Exile 2 as well. So already,
I think they should also try to send the beta out to people that aren't playing the game regularly, like people that only play for the first 2 and 1 day of the league, to figure out like kind of if Path of Exile 2 holds them any longer. Because I think that's like really the factor. Because like really, like where does...
I don't really think it's a good idea. Like, I hate how betas now are like fucking like showing off the full game and shit. Like, it used to be like alphas and betas were for like testing and finding bugs and shit, giving feedback for the game. And now it's just used to hype a new game. I don't know, it's kinda like shitty, I think. And like, trying to see player attention on a fucking beta is just the most retarded shit ever. Like, you should see if like people have actually feedback before the game release that are like good and relevant. And yeah, it's a new game. It's gonna have a different like player base. But I don't know. I think it's stupid to like go for people who don't like play PoE 1 already. I think it's a stupid idea.
Does PoE grow? PoE grows in the way that there's an audience of people that are playing the game that are not already playing the game. Now, if their goal is to grow the game, which I think it is, right? That's obviously why they're making a new game that's different, is because that's going to have a different audience because it's different design. So I hope that they do that as well. 100% back. That's give me a code too. Yeah,
it wasn't just people who paid for access that got to play the beta. It was people that played a ton of Path of Exile that they invited. I have a feeling that's going to be the exact same thing.
Because this is one problem that like certain betas don't have, or certain betas do have. Like for example, a lot of games, like I think New World and Once Human are 2 really good examples of a game that really would benefit from having people that are like serious players playing the game. And that way they actually know like kind of how is the game going at end game? How are people playing whenever they start actually hitting a plateau on their gear, etc. And it's like, because I think, for example, like with Once Human, and this is the same thing with New World, is that the gameplay is incredibly great for like 20 or 30 levels. But then after that, it's the exact same gameplay. It's the same thing. You go to an area, you complete the objectives, and then you go to another area, and then you complete those objectives. That's it.
I mean,
and
that's
so
every
I
game,
think that you
basically.
need those hardcore players to kind of get ahead on the these betas and figure out the end game. Isn't that everything though? It's everything matters, right? I mean, the beginning experience matters, the end game experience matters. But what I'm saying is that a lot of times with betas, what ends up happening is that you have people who are more casual playing the game. And so you never actually see people push the limits of the game
That's dumb. Like if you are a casual player, you're not gonna go out of your way to fucking go into a beta or some shit. Like people who want access to a beta are like people who are hardcore already, you know. Unless it's like super hype and every fucking content creator is like playing it, like popular ones. But since PoE is so niche, only like RPG and other people are gonna play it, like RPG NDs and shit. Like it's a niche game, so I don't think it's like necessary to like try to attract uh, new player all the time. Like I think it's a dumb idea. Like you should make the game feel good for new player, but constantly try to appeal to them might lead to like alienate like your fan base, you know, which is a big risk when you are like in such a small niche overall. Like
and say, hey, this isn't very good at max level. Like, for example, like you guys all remember this with New World. Like, I got level 60 in New World beta. I played the game at max level, and I said, guys, the game's great, but there's not a lot of content here, and it fucking sucks. The gear grind is garbage. It's not fun to do. It just sucks dick. And so
it's
I'm
fucking
saying this.
PoE.
Everybody else is saying I'm a
They're
liar,
gonna be
and I'm
able
stupid.
to make like great fucking content, you know, and have you like play the game forever basically. So I'm not afraid about like the fucking content. Like it's not like they know what they are doing with like PoE1 and shit. So I'm not afraid like content wise. I'm more afraid about like the fucking pace of the game and fun of the game and grind, like meaningful grind, not some arbitrary bullshit grind, you know. That's what I'm like worried about. Is the grind gonna be good? Or is it gonna be fucking garbage?
But the truth is, I was right. I was right about all of it. But the reason why people said I was wrong is because they never got that far into the game to experience it themselves. Balancing a game for pros or people without jobs is also problematic. No, see, you're misunderstanding it. Okay, so it's not about balancing it for pros or people without jobs. It's about balancing it for people that. So you have a mining canary, right? And this mining canary plays the game 1,000 hours in 2 months. Well, if you want to make a game that's fun for 1,000 hours, you want to listen to what that person has to say. Because just because you're speedrunning the game doesn't mean that other people aren't going to get to the place that you're speedrunning at later on in the future. So the same problems that I was running into at like week 2, other players started running into in month 2, because then they caught up with me. So oftentimes it's not actually the hardcore players that are having different problems. It's the hardcore players that are experiencing the problems first. And that's why it's important to bring in serious people.
Or Path of Exile 2, given
I don't
what
know.
Jonathan has said. However, in addition to being selected for...
Another example, sorry. In the Diablo 4 beta,
Like,
who was it that...
someone who's a good player is probably gonna like go through the campaign and manage to have a good build and shit and beat the game. But like someone who's like less experienced or more like casual, I guess, is probably gonna like struggle more in the campaign and so the fun and the overall experience is gonna be way different. But like, I don't know if that's like good to have it in a beta, like in a beta. Like, you probably want that for the release of the game. I don't know. I think having casual player in a beta is somewhat of a waste. Or not necessarily casual, but people who don't play that type of game already, you know. It's like sending candy samples of a new candy to diabetic people, you know, and asking how they enjoy the new candy. You know, it's not your fucking target, so.
Found out that Whirlwind Barbarian was the most disgusting build? Well, that would be Rob. Rob figured that out. And he was right. He was right completely. And everybody is going to say, everybody might say, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, oh, yeah, but he's a super serious player. You'll hit 100 eventually. You will get Gore's Gauntlets eventually. You'll get all these legendaries eventually. And when you do, you will run into the same situation that he ran to in 1 week whenever you do it in 2 months. That's a mining canary. That's what I'm saying.
Playtime, this question was asked as well. Can I pay to get into the beta? And they answered yes. The new set of supporter packs released simultaneously with the beta will all grant access.
Yeah, sure.
In addition, we will likely invite players with significant previous support immediately without the need for a purchase. We define this as a purchase of any top tier pack, 440 or above, or people whose lifetime purchases combine to $500 or more.
Well, I'm getting invited.
Everyone who supports in any amount
Actually pay to win.
Thank you. You make expansions like this possible.
Yeah.
And then they actually had the possibility to see your lifetime purchases to see if you
I
meet
don't
the
want to look at
threshold.
that.
I'm curious. I might have to check my account and see if I do meet
I
that.
bought one of the big supporter packs this league, and so yeah, I do it. Oh, this isn't so bad. Okay. Yeah, I can show you guys this. This isn't, yeah, wow. Every account transaction that I have ever done on Path of Exile. Here we go. So the Sandwraith Assassin Supporter Pack, I got this at the beginning of the league. I got these other packs as well. And then in 2018, I got 200 point packs. Apparently a lot of these, I don't know why I got a lot of them on the same day. August 28th,
I'm gonna
2017,
skip ahead,
March 8th,
like,
2017, and then early access pack.
I don't really
June
give a
30th,
fuck how much he
2012
weighs
at
on a game.
2:47 in the morning. And look at the other time, like 5
I'm not
in the morning.
gonna
I'm sure I
lie.
woke up early, right, guys? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, this is just normal.
That same $500 threshold. But for people who are truly interested in Path of Exile 2 and are avid in PoE 1, well, guess what? It looks like you will actually be able to be playing Path of Exile 1 sequel without spending a tremendous amount of money, which is something that I actually didn't think was going to be possible until I actually read this FAQ. That's exciting stuff. We also have this question down here, which is for console folks. Will there be a beta for the Xbox One version at the same time? Yes, though we aren't ready to announce the details
that's
yet.
fine.
So given that, of course, Jonathan recently said that console players are going to be extremely happy about what Path of Exile 2 will offer, I also believe that there will be a significant beta for PlayStation and Xbox players that coincides with
Great, that's good. I'm a big crossplay fan. I love crossplay.
the PC version, which is super, super cool. Okay, other than that, I don't think there's anything else that is of note in this FAQ, and we can instead move to 1, how long the beta will last, and 2, what will actually be in the content of the beta
I
itself.
hate these guys,
now,
bro.
Jonathan actually answered the first question right here in this thread, but I'd like to elaborate on it a little bit. So Kyovan asked, will the beta continue until launch or only be open for a set period of time? He also elaborates and says, when the closed beta opens in July, and it's actually June 7th, will it stay open from then on up until the release of PoE 2? Or will it be open for, say, a month, then close and open again later, or some other similar schedule? Jonathan responds and says it will continue until launch.
Holy shit.
What?
Wow. That's nuts. So it's like a WoW beta, kind of.
Say a month, then close.
Will the beta continue until launch? What?
Close and open again later, or some other similar schedule. Jonathan responds and says it will continue until launch.
Holy shit.
So basically, PoE 2 is like next June. Like, it's gonna be interesting. Like, to see like the changes and shit. I guess.
Wow. That's nuts. So it's like a WoW beta, kind of.
Morant follows up and says, as a follow-up to this, is there a predictive launch time? Not a date, but a general time frame. 6 months after open beta? A year? Longer? Unanswerable? I'm stoked to get into this, beta or otherwise. Jonathan also says here, I don't know exactly. I should hope it wouldn't need to be as long as a year. 6 months sounds more like it, but we will see. Okay, me talking now.
Okay, so we are.
I don't know, man. Like,
we are like 1 year away from PoE 2 release, basically. If it's like June and then 6 months, it's December 2024, which was like what people speculated on.
if they could, dude, that means it would come out in Christmas next year.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Everyone, they
Not really.
are going to be doing a long beta. Now, this isn't similar to what we see other companies doing.
Right.
I'm going to use Diablo 4 as an example here. Diablo 4 had 2 open betas. It might
The problem with Diablo 4 is that a lot of big companies don't use betas as tools to learn. They use them as marketing devices.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
So the Diablo 4 beta was a marketing device.
Yeah.
And
that's
it was presented as such.
That's a fucking Blizzard classic.
That's why everything happened in that way with the Diablo 3 beta, or Diablo 4 beta.
Yep.
Third stress test weekend as well. But I know for sure it had 2 open beta weekends. And those betas were not to test the game truly.
Exactly.
Those
like
were for publicity. They were trying to get people inside the game so they could make those awesome infographics about 2 million players earned the dog backpack in Diablo 4's first.
Well, which was fun. I mean, to be fair, the beta for Diablo 4 was actually pretty fun.
Not really.
It's not like it's a bad.
I played on EU server. It was supposed to be like at 6 p.m. I think. It was delayed by an hour at 7 p.m. I played the fucking druid, like bear shifting, on the second beta, the free one for everybody. Because I didn't pay for that shit. I played it like 5 minutes, literally, like to level 5 or some shit, until you get to the town. And the game felt so fucking bad. I instantly leave. And I never played the game again. Because like the only thing Diablo 3 has over PoE is how smooth the game is. Like, it's just the game feels so fucking good to play, even at like low level and shit. And D4 is not even able to have that, so there was no point in playing that fucking game. And everybody's like, oh my god, D4 is dying, D4 bad and shit, and it's like, yep. In 5 fucking minutes you could realize that.
bad thing. It's just simply that you know, it wasn't really, the purpose was not, it was not for people to understand the game.
Open beta
Or for
weekend, and
Blizzard to
this
understand
many
the game.
people killed Ashaba and so on and so
Yeah.
forth, right?
It's a
They were
marketing
really
device.
seeking to hype up the game and get as many people to pre-purchase the game as possible,
Right.
so that that June release would be absolutely massive. And it was. It worked. It
Yeah.
was the largest release in Blizzard history. However,
Is that true? I thought Diablo 4, I thought Diablo 3 sold more. I could be wrong though.
the game launched with lots of bugs.
It was?
Lots
Wow.
of content missing. Stuff obviously wasn't thoroughly tested. Balance was a mess. They were just shooting themselves in the foot, really, with this massive launch because they were not truly prepared. Grinding
Well,
your
the problem with Diablo 4 at release had nothing to do with balance. It's just
What?
that there wasn't a lot of stuff to do in the game. That was the problem. Like, most people play Diablo 4 and Diablo 3 solo. So, like, balance wasn't really that big of a deal. Like, balance becomes a big problem whenever you have, like, either massive fucking disparities or you have something that's just, like, not fun to play. PvP?
Games.
Diablo 4 is not a PvP game. Nobody does PvP in Diablo 4. Like, let's just be honest, guys. It's not real.
is not like that.
Yeah, so it
they
doesn't
are
matter.
not going to do this with Path of Exile 2. They are going to give every content piece they can a fair shake.
Yeah.
The beta, at minimum, it sounds like, will last at least 6 months. And they're open for keeping it open.
Which
for
is good, because, like, you're going to need, like, especially with people figuring out systems and everything, you'll probably need at least one, probably 2 months for people to, like, really flesh the game out. Because I remember back whenever PoE 1
I
was
don't
in the
know.
beta, nobody knew shit about the game. People
Yeah.
were like, well, what's this light radius? Is this, does the radius for the light make it to where my righteous fire's longer? Because, like, fire makes light? Well, it doesn't look like it. I don't think so. No, cross that one out. Okay, what about
Yeah,
us?
but
So whenever, so
like PoE 1 released like 10 years ago. Like the scope of gaming is like completely different now. And if PoE 2 manages to become like a big game, or like make a lot of noise and bring a lot of people for the beta, like hype a lot of people, which it can, like, because we are in December, so if the beta is in June, we still have like 2 leagues basically, because Affliction released, and then you're gonna have a new league in spring, so probably more like PoE 2 stuff revealed, and then you're gonna have a new league for like close to the PoE 2 beta launch for summer basically, and so you're probably gonna have another, like, I don't know, trailer for PoE 2, and then you also have ExileCon in the summer, like last year in 2023 is what it was, like in mid-August or some shit. So I don't know how they are gonna like time everything, but we could have two more trailers and shit. And they are like aggressively paying like streamers and shit to like react and talk about the game and shit. Like, so it might be like super hype, especially if there is no like big game release or anything like that. And it's like the new game to play. Because T4 basically like laid the ground for like ARPG being hype, you know? Like not D4, but the game before that, like the Korean game. Fuck, Lost Ark. You had like Lost Ark, then the year after, or year and a half after, you have like D4, and then you have like PoE2. So it could be like the new like game for this summer, like the hype shit to play. And so I don't know about like figuring shit in like 2 months, because if there is a new hype game and everybody's playing it, like people are gonna try to figure shit out to be like the first person who figured shit out on a new hype game, you know, to get all the fucking eyeballs on them. Kinda like everybody tried to be like the fucking Jet God when fucking Valorant released, because it was like the skilled champion, you know, the OP champion. So I think people are gonna like drain the fucking fun out of this game as fast as they can and like try to figure out like everything super fast. But yeah, we'll see, I guess.
If it hits them, so does it not hit them or what? Right? It's like, because Righteous Fire doesn't technically hit you. It's a degen aura. But like, so how do you figure that out? Well, you figure that out by having people spend days on the game, you know, back and forth. That's what it is.
A year, although 6 months seems to be the
People
target.
would brick builds
That
because they
does
level
make
can't
sense
keep dying.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
If it starts in June
I
and
did
it
that.
runs 6 months until December, that is a prime time for people to buy some supporter packs and for them to launch the first season or league of Path of Exile 2. That's great.
Yeah.
That sounds like it would work. But of course, Jonathan is very clear. They need to make sure the game is functional first, right? That is what is most important to them. They're only going to be able to release this sequel once, really.
Yeah, and that's really the thing, is that like they want to make sure that whenever the game actually gets released, it works. And it's so crazy because like you have games that get released and they just work fine and there are no problems. Like every game has bugs, okay? Like PoE2 will have bugs, guaranteed. But like there are some games that are defined by their bugs. Have you ever thought about how bad it is, the fact that whenever you talk to a stupid person that's saying a bunch of stuff that's random, that doesn't make any sense, people play the Oblivion music? That's because Oblivion is a game full of NPCs that are stupid, that say random stuff that doesn't make any sense. You think about what the implication of that is, right? And so anyway, like look at Elden Ring. Elden Ring came out, there was no game-breaking bugs, right? Like it had problems, it still does, same as every other game. But in general, there wasn't anything bad. Didn't need like a million fucking like patches to fix all these broken things. Final Fantasy 16 was like that. Baldur's Gate 3, as far as I know, was like that. Many games get released and they don't have massive problems.
Even though the game is going to have league after league after league release, the launch of Path of Exile 2 can only happen once, and they want to make sure it is as polished as possible. That's why they've been working on it since, I'm guessing, 2018. Maybe it was 2019. We know for sure that they revealed it to the world in November of 2019. I think they probably were working
I think that the turning point was... I'm trying to think like where there was like a massive quality increase in PoE. Like maybe the 10 acts were like one of them. Shaper was a really big one, but I don't think it was as early as Shaper. 3.0, yeah.
And since the start of 2018 or maybe a little bit later, they've been working on this game for almost 6 years now, this sequel, and they had a complete engine intact. They had tons of systems from PoE1 intact. They are making sure that this is a content-rich, polished experience, and they're not only going to do that with all of the development that they've done in the studio and all the testing that they've done internally, they are going to thoroughly allow some of the smartest ARPG and just gamers in general test their entire game. Because yes, We know,
Well,
of
because,
course,
and this is what I was saying before, right? Is because those serious players, people like Ben, like the problems that Ben will run into in the first 3 days of the game, it might take somebody else a month to run into those problems, but they will hit those problems too. So the faster you find out what those issues are, the faster you can start course correcting.
it's going to launch June 7th, 2024. We know that we're going to be able to access it.
And it's again, it's not the fact that you're catering the game towards hardcore players. It's you're allowing hardcore players to be the guinea pigs for what the problems will be in the long term for more casual players, which is generally what happens.
We were avid PoE 1 players, or if we spent enough in Path of Exile 1 either recently or as a net, but we also know
I'm
what
not sure about
content
what
is
he's saying.
likely to be in Path of Exile 2's closed beta. This also comes from the mouth of Jonathan Rogers. He's very transparent with a lot of this. First and foremost, they want to put the entire campaign in there. They want to thoroughly progression test. They want to know, how fast do people complete the campaign? Are there any broken skills, builds, items, stuff we need to definitely adjust before we actually launch the league system? Because the way Path of Exile works, when a league retires, it goes to the standard realm. They don't want to have to void real leagues. So they want to find if there's anything wrong with the campaign immediately. They also...
Well, the campaign is the most important thing. Because if the campaign is bad, it will filter people until they get to the other things. So, like, if the campaign needs to be good.
Said, in addition to the entire campaign being in, they are going to have aiming for at least 60 end game maps in the game to start. That means if there's going to be around 100, a little over that, they're going to have 60% of the mapping system already set up and solved. Additionally, they are not going to have an Atlas passive skill tree, but they are going to have something that accomplishes the same sort of idea. Now, that might be because the Atlas isn't the way we map in Path of Exile 2. Or
I think also that could be a good thing. I think that the less menus that you have to go through, the better in general. Like, not always is the case, but I think that a better way to say it actually is that PoE 1 has too many menus.
That's them. They've already shown more menus in PoE 2 than PoE 1. Like, just the fact that, like, the fucking gem are now a menu. Like an extra menu. Like, you don't socket your gems into your gear anymore. It's like a dedicated menu, so... I don't know where he gets that idea.
There are too many different customizable things that you have to do. And I think at a certain point, complexity, like, it's not like complexity just makes, the more complex the game is, the better the game is. I don't think that's the way it works. I think that there are a lot of, vectors of complexity that are not good.
might be because they just want to...
Like, complexity for the sake of complexity is not good. But if it had depth, which the PoE like dev are really good at, like adding stuff that has depth, you know, and they've also become really good at like anticipating like player abuses somewhat. I mean, they still leave like some stuff out because they're like, you have like, I don't know, millions of brains against like few hundreds. So people are gonna think about ways that you have not anticipated, but as a dev, they've become really good at like framing what you can do and not do. So I don't know about like abuse and shit.
Separate out the Atlas passive skill tree of PoE 1 from the mapping editor in Path of Exile 2 to really distinguish one game from the other.
Sure,
in
yeah.
addition to
That
the
makes
60
sense.
maps, the mapping editor system, Jonathan also said that there will be other endgame systems present in the beta 2 test. Now, what those are, we don't know, but we can be imaginative. If they're porting over endgame systems from Path of Exile 1 into PoE 2, what immediately comes to mind are the following. Delve in the Azurite mine, right?
I think they're probably.
I mean, he said like he really like delve and incursion during the Kriparian interview we watched yesterday. So yeah, delve, heist, stuff that's like outside of the map system. He said they like those like system, and I mean delve is good. Like fossils are good. Like it's a it's a good crafting system. I'm trying to think like because it was like incursion, then it was uh, delve, and then it was syndicate, I think. So uh, yeah, probably the masters, the current masters are gonna stay like the same and shit. You know, it's probably safe to say that.
Going to redo, like, if I was going to assume what's going to happen, I think that we'll continue to have delve. I think that we can almost guarantee that we're not going to have harvest. Like, after the amount of times that
I mean, he said he liked the original harvest in the Creep interview again. So maybe like some kind of old school harvest. And for the people who don't remember what old school harvest was, let me show you some old school harvest magic. You know, like this. This is old school harvest. This is fun. According to the vision, this is fun. So enjoy. Get ready. Get ready for the beta.
they changed it and nerfed it and changed it again and then nerfed it again, I feel like
Yep.
they're just going to take harvest out of the game completely. I don't think it's going to happen. It's good now. Yeah, sure. I don't know what it is now, but I remember there was a big problem with it. I think you're probably going to get Sanctum as well. I think Breach will be in the game because it's so iconic. I think Legion will be in the game. I think Heist will be in the game. Heist League, actually, you know, I was thinking about it. I think Heist League was the turning point where it was like, to me, whenever I saw the quality of all the stuff that they put into Heist League, it was like, yeah, this is the beginning of like PoE 1 is now PoE 1.5. Like, now that I think back on it, Heist sucks.
What?
You might not like Heist, but like it's clearly a very well designed like in terms of like graphics and like the amount of effort they put into making it, right?
No. Like in terms of voice acting and shit. Sure. Like Ice was like in terms of like lore and shit, but in terms of like League, when it came out, and even the idea to like make an infiltration league in a fucking ARPG where you want to kill mobs and shit. The idea of Heist is fucking retarded. Like, it's actually terrible. Like the fucking door league and shit. Like that fucking league was garbage. Complete trash. Like, and like you can see it when you when they do like infinite heist league and shit, where you can only play heist. Like the game is just complete garbage. So I don't know. I think heist was a bad league. And there was like so many fucking exploit in heist with like the fracturing of contracts and shit. So it was a really like under tested, under like balanced, undercooked league in terms of gameplay, in terms of lore and character and voice acting and shit, sure. But nobody gives a fuck. Like, people who play PoE don't give a fuck about the lore. I don't know where people get that. Like, you don't play PoE for the lore. Like, the lore supports the game. It's not the game that's like supports the lore. Like, the lore is here to serve the gameplay and to explain why you're doing the shit you're doing. It's not the other way around. It's so stupid to think that.
Heist was a skip? Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think which other ones do I think they're going to keep. They'll probably keep the Rogue Exiles. Like the, what was it, Anarchy League, I think. And I hope that they keep Ultimatum. I like Ultimatum. I don't think they're going to keep Betrayal. I think Betrayal is too convoluted with the upgrade system, and I don't think they're going to keep Betrayal. I don't think they're going to keep
I think Betrayal might need a rework or like a refresh. But like the fucking like Shadow of Mordor board game, like upgrading enemies and like having game like be rivals with each other and shit. I think that shit is cool, and you can have like so many different rewards based on who is where and what level and shit. I think Betrayal is like a really good league to keep. All the masters are like really good keeps. Really good to keep.
Expedition either. I don't think they're going to keep Synthesis.
Jonathan loves Delve. It's expansive. It's
Nice.
beloved. It was ingenious how they implemented this endless dungeon in which you can gather materials to craft and
Blight?
make the
I think they'll
best
keep Blight.
gear around and just keep going and going and going. It's truly
Blight is
infinite.
garbage.
So that probably will be in Path of Exile 2 alongside maps.
Like,
in addition to that,
Blight should go, and they should keep the fucking anointment system, and they should like bring back tattoos too from Ancestor League. Anoint and tattoos give so much depth to the game. Same for like Delirium cluster jewels and shit.
I would not be surprised if Heist is also in Path of Exile 2. I have a feeling many of the characters...
I think the reason why also is because I think GGG, if I were, I mean, I don't really know, right? But I bet they are disappointed that more people don't like Heist, because it's very clear that they put a tremendous amount of effort into making Heist, and it seems like a lot of people don't like it. And maybe even if people don't like it, it's like so polarizing. People either love it or they hate it.
That we see in the
all the voice actors for Heist, everything's voice acted. It's crazy.
Path of Exile 2
all
first,
the new gear,
and then put into Path of Exile 1.
Gems, everything.
I wouldn't be surprised if that entire sequence is just updated to be in the story of Path of Exile 2 and recycled wholesale. The heisting system is unique in ARPGs. It's unique in Path of Exile, and it has a small subset of people who greatly enjoy.
They invested so much into this.
In addition to delving and heisting, I also think that Delirium is a shoe-in for Path of Exile 2, not only because it has been confirmed by the PoE2 team, but because it is...
I think, yeah, Delirium is, in my opinion, I don't think Delirium is that great. The reason why is that I feel like it creates so much visual clutter, it's hard to tell what's going on. But it feels very good to play. It's almost like I would like Delirium more if there wasn't all of these gray effects. Gray on gray on gray, yeah, exactly. But I do enjoy Delirium.
A fundamental part of Endgame ever since it was released into Path of Exile 1.
Yeah.
Being able to add this extra layer of incredible juice onto your maps and create Delirium maps themselves is amazing. And
I'm also thinking, like, is there the possibility that Delirium is almost like antithetical to what PoE2 is supposed to be? Because Delirium was like a massive zoom, monster overload, AoE
Yeah,
everything
in a
down,
way.
kill it all. Where like PoE2 is like much more like a defined, measured, deliberate experience. So like I don't know how they're gonna do Delirium. They could have it work differently. Yeah. I'm actually really curious about this.
I really wish they used like Scourge to just add a new layer on top of Delirium. Kinda like how Wisps are like a new layer on top of all the juice you can already have in the game for like Affliction League. I wish they did that instead of just upgrading like Beyond, which is good, but like I wish like you could drop like Scourge map, like cooked map in Delirium or some shit. That would be fun. Same with Harvest. I always wish they used Harvest to like rework and buff the fucking Einart beast and shit. But we'll see. I guess.
Because you
sets
guys
the
can see what I'm
skill
saying,
ceiling
right?
And build ceiling in Path of Exile so much higher than it was in the past.
Yeah.
So I think it will join Delving and Heist in the trio of initial end game systems.
They've got to
and
have Breach, man. Breach is so cool.
features in Path of Exile 2 from Path of Exile 1. Now, in addition to those three, I do think there will be another brand new endgame system in PoE 2. What that might be, who knows? It could be some sort of Coliseum system, which is something that we really haven't seen in Path of Exile wholesale.
That's a really cool idea, and I like that idea a lot. You know, like the Duresso part in like Act 3, where you go from like different like rings. Oh yeah, that would be really cool. I'd love that. Fuck.
Be the
Well, that's my
long-awaited
favorite part of the
delve
campaign.
but up. It could be a true expedition system. We know
that
all
Maven
the
Invitations?
expedition NPCs
You're right,
are
it is.
in Path of
What?
Exile 2. Maybe
It's
we're
Act
actually
4.
sailing from island to island in expedition, which was the original plan for the League in Path of Exile 1 before all of that was cut due to time constraints. Overall, already, it sounds like Path of Exile 2.
I don't like, so the ones that I don't like Expedition. I don't like Harvest. I don't like Heist. I don't like, basically, I don't like things that take me away from doing the map. Like where I have to actively interface with a menu and then figure things out through the menu and then play the game.
I mean,
I like having consistent gameplay.
Ice doesn't like pull you away from mapping. You just open the chest and pick up the loot. It's like clicking on fucking delve chest. Like it doesn't like take any like time away from mapping, basically. I guess like because it's like a different area. But like mapping can be boring sometimes. Like only mapping is like kill me. And what you have to think about is like what like crafting system they want to bring to PoE2. because a lot of shit is gonna change. I think influence items are gonna be like changed or removed or like merge. Maybe there is gonna be like less influences and shit. Maybe the Conqueror are gonna be gone. I don't know. But I think they want to like change the scope because like Conqueror gear, you used to be able to get it in like I don't know, like early mapping and shit. And now it's like completely behind like tier 16s and shit. Or like tier 14, 15, 16 plus. You know, like very end game. So I think they want to get rid of that. I think it's too strong for them. And they're gonna keep the two like Eldritch shit. Like the Exarch and the Infinite Hunger and shit. I think that's the kind of like influence stuff they want.
Such as Kalandra. Yeah. Like, for example, I like Breach because it's like, holy shit, there's a bunch of fucking guys here. And then Legion, holy shit, look at all these guys. Wow, look at them all. And then even Betrayal. Oh, where'd these guys come from? You know, beyond the Ritual. Yeah, Ritual. I love Ritual. Ritual's great because
Ritual is
you're just killing the mobs.
garbage.
But like in Expedition, I have to sit there and like read each one. And yeah, I have the big bomb trait as well.
Ritual
like,
and
now in
Ultimatum
Mystique,
are
because
garbage.
I'm like, miss me with that bullshit of clicking every single one of them. But like last league, I tried to min max so I could get as many logbooks because I made a ton of money off of those.
Is going to be filled to the brim
Ritual
with
is little
end game
ultimatum.
content. But that's not it, everyone. Truly.
Good point.
That's not all. Remember that Path of Exile 2 is coming with a whole host of new skills, new
I
characters.
think what I'm going to play in PoE 2, the first thing I want to play actually is I want to play a minion class. Because I bet minion classes will either be the most broken, overpowered garbage in the game, or they will just be so horrible it makes me want to quit the game.
Classes and new ascendancy classes. Now, Jonathan said their plan is to allow all players to play all of the classes and ascendancy classes in the closed beta. However, that might not be feasible. So there might be a few ascendancies and or character classes that are not available to play in that closed beta initially. However,
well, and that's even the case now. Like, if you look at it from an abstract sense, like, remember, I think they redid Chieftain recently? Like, that was effectively, like, that's a new ascendancy. Like, they do this all the time.
They will be adding tons of Path of Exile 1 League
content
to the closed beta throughout its 6 months to 1 year lifespan. They will also be adding new ascendancies and new character classes into that closed beta if they aren't there at the very beginning, which is awesome to hear. We don't even realize how much content there is in Path of Exile 2 yet. And really, Jonathan understands that. He said to Kriparian in the interview, their plan is for Path of Exile 2's close to Kriparian in the interview.
That's really cool. I like that. Holy shit.
Oh, the mob,
fucking Starfish, Evil Patrick.
And is for Path of Exile 2's closed beta to dwarf, essentially, any other ARPG on the market in terms of content when it's in closed beta.
I mean, it's not that
shocking to hear, but it might.
I'm actually thinking about, because like obviously PoE 2 is like probably the one I'm most excited for, but I'm thinking that after I do Monster Hunter, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play Last Epoch. I'm gonna try that one out too.
Last
That
Epoch
way
is
I have,
good.
like, a better understanding of the game.
It's
yeah,
just
I'm
like
thinking I'm gonna try that one out and just see what it's like.
really
people
slow
say like, you know,
for like content
PoE's
to
here,
come
Diablo's
out.
here, Last Epoch is here. I want to find out why they say that. I'm gonna download it, February release. Yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take for me to finish Monster Hunter. It'll probably take a good 3 weeks. Could be more. So it'll be a while. But I feel like right now with like the Diablo season isn't even announced for a date. PoE season just came out. So like I think this would be a really good time for me to try it out.
Be right. Just the new character classes and ascendancies alone is going to be hours and hours and hours of content for all of those PoE players out there.
Yeah.
So much buildcraft, so many more new ideas and possibilities in PoE just with ascendancy classes that are new just unfold. And it's phenomenal and just enticing to think about. I cannot wait to see what the ascendancy classes are for the druid. And speaking a little bit more on
I can't wait. Like the druid build that I want to play is the one that somehow you have the infinite bear form with maximum AoE scaling. So the little stomps that he does just hits everything on the screen, and you just run through the entire map and you're a bear and you just kill everything and you don't touch anything. It's like basically ward loop or righteous fire, but
what I'm worried about the druid is like, what the fuck are gonna be the like ascendancies? Because druid is like the Templar. Now the Templars, Guardian, Inquisitor, and Hierophant. So what's an evolution to a druid? Like, like what archetype of druid do you have? You have the pure transformation, like bear, or like there is like different form, like bear, wolf, and cat, I think. But I think even like the cat transformation is for the new raider type. Like there is a new raider ascendancy that specialize in like werecat, I guess. So it's like, what are the two extra ascendancies for druid? Are you gonna have like a storm druid, kinda like a spellcaster maybe? But then, what's the last one? Is it a minion one? Is it an hybrid one? Like, that's what's interesting about the druid. In my opinion. Instead of just like, oh, I want to transform into a fucking bear.
it's just you're just a bear.
classes
Yeah, bear
themselves.
mode. Yeah, exactly.
I would posit that
That's what I'm
many of the
hoping for.
classes are going to be ready to be in that closed beta, especially the ones that are brand new and have been showcased.
Yeah,
I'm
I would actually assume that like we probably won't see a lot of completely untested classes that are very unique in design.
talking the druid, the huntress, the warrior, the monk, the sorceress, and the mercenary. Now, the other 6, I would posit that they would also be ready too, but Jonathan did seem to hint that not all the character classes might not be ready on that June 7th date.
That's
However,
reasonable.
I'm
yeah, of course.
gonna go
June
ahead and guess that the
7th?
brand new ones were the ones that had the
What
first
day
coat
is
of paint
that?
set on them after they
it
decided to
Friday?
add 6 more classes to the game, and we've seen gameplay of them. I think they will be good to go. Honestly, I think
Yeah,
all
it's a
12
Friday.
will be ready. It might be the ascendancies that will be added to the game throughout the closed beta. Don't forget as well, there's a ton of item changes coming in Path of Exile 2. There's a ton of crafting changes as well. We're going to get the crafting bench, but in a different form. A lot of the crafting currency has been completely revamped, everyone.
Thank fucking God. Crafting in this game is... It's like, well, they've spent 10 years, every league, adding 3 different things you can use for crafting.
And
So, after 10 years
so
of every few months they add in 3 different things. Man, that's a lot of stuff.
sure.
Chaos orbs, for example, act
That's
as an
what makes
annulment
the
orb
game good,
and an
like.
exalted orb in one. They remove a modifier and then they add a modifier. That's fantastic. Orbs of alteration.
I think fucking gold system, like they tested in Hopeless with gold and shit. And they've already said that the game is gonna have gold. I think that shit is gonna be boring as fuck. What's fun about PoE is that if there is a currency that's like used for a specific craft that's really strong in a specific league, that currency just goes up in price. So it's never the same economy. And sure, it's gonna go up in gold too, but at the end of the day, you just farm fucking gold. You know, you can't target farm shit and stuff. They also said they wanted vendors to be better, like vendor recipes, and they want you to trade more with vendors, with act vendors and shit. So I don't know how it's gonna be. I hope it's not too fucking annoying or RNG or problematic. But I don't know, I'm not excited about a game where you farm gold, especially for self farm. Self farm is really popular, but if all you have to do is to farm gold, it's kinda defeats the purpose. In self farm, if you don't have divines, you can't metacraft. So you need to farm divines. You need to farm um, divination cards and shit. And it gives you a goal and a purpose, which is fun and adds more life to the game, which is good. More longevity to the game, but in a meaningful way. It's you are gonna farm that resource because you want to farm that resource and you want to have those herbs to craft instead of just you're gonna play the game, get some gold, and that's it, which I think is boring and lame.
They are gone completely. No more spamming magic items with thousands and thousands and thousands of orbs of alteration like I've done in Path of Exile 1 Affliction League. And on top of all of this actual content, there's of course going to be all these beautiful graphics and animations and sounds and music that we're going to get to thoroughly test as well. Our computers, I'm guessing, will be extremely stressed, but I know some of us are upgrading in anticipation for this brand new innovative ARPG.
Well, here's the thing, right? Is I don't think this game is going to be massively graphics intensive. Not any more than Diablo 4 or any other game. I think it's going to be about the same.
Clueless, surely.
That honestly is what I am doing.
Yeah.
I am making a mega computer, and I am confident I will be able to stream every Wednesday. And once the beta releases, I'll be streaming a little bit more often, and I will be showcasing Path of Exile 2 to as many people as possible. Okay, Exiles,
Fucking,
just to recap, Path of Exile 2's closed beta begins on June 7th, 2024. You will be able to get into the closed beta either if you played a lot
fucking
of
another
one,
PC.
you've spent a lot recently, or your lifetime spend in the game has been $500 about or more.
Sure.
That's based on 300's closed beta. Now, inside the closed beta, you are going to be able to test the entire campaign, a lot of the endgame, a lot of leagues, all the itemization changes, the classes, ascendancy classes, crafting system, bosses, the new graphical engines and animations, all this stuff. And you're going to be testing it not for 3 days during a press beta weekend, not for a week, not for 2 weeks. You're not going to be under NDA. You're going to test this for about at least 6 months. So that's June.
I think that this is the way that PoE did it. PoE 1 did it. Does anybody remember back in the day? PoE 1 was in beta forever. And then it finally came out, and it was good. Because, really, it's also, a lot of it is managing expectations of the public. As soon as a game comes out of beta, everything that people see about the game, they will view as the final form of that content. Now, we as people that play games like this know that it will change and evolve over time. However, a lot of random people don't necessarily know that. So whenever the game actually comes out and is out of beta, then people will like have totally different expectations for it.
To December at the least, and perhaps all the way from June to June, a year out. That's because GGG wants to make
Somebody
sure.
says PoE 1 had zero competition though. PoE 2 kind of does.
That's not true.
Really?
That's quite the opposite. Like, PoE 1 came from like nowhere, like fucking New Zealand dev. Like, nobody gives a fuck about their fucking island, you know? Like, it got popular because like they managed to get Kriparian to play it. That's why. That's how like a huge majority of people like learned about the game. You know, it's fake thanks to Creep. Otherwise, like people would have probably like never tried it. Meanwhile, like PoE 2 is gonna release and like D4 is bad. Lol. Last Epoch is like lagging behind, kinda. Like the main competitor to PoE 2 is actually PoE 1. So I think that's stupid. But I mean, it's a fucking ass Mongol viewer, so what do you expect?
That's crazy. So I guess Reaper of Souls never came out. I guess Diablo 3 wasn't the fastest selling PC game in history at the time. I guess these things didn't. I remember, bro, everybody in the general chat of Path of Exile 1 was talking so much shit about how bad Diablo 3 was. Because everybody there had played Diablo 3 every day since launch, been fucking furious about it, so mad. And you know what the funniest thing about this is? The fact that whenever Path of Exile 2 beta comes out, everybody in general chat is going to be talking about how bad Diablo 4 is. I guarantee you, man. Oh god, yeah, it's going to be the same
possible,
thing.
Ready for the release of it to the greater public. They only have one chance to release Path of Exile 2 and really grasp a huge number of players into what I see as the best ARPG that will probably be on the market, besides for Path of Exile 1.
Yeah.
I am in love
I
with
mean,
Path of-
I'm not sure really, right? I mean, I
PoE
think
1
that's
is gonna be
probably gonna
better.
the case. I mean, they're going with a, I mean,
That's
if
my
anybody can do
prediction.
it, it's going to be them, right? I mean, fuck.
Exile 1. Anyway, Last Epoch might compete. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm going to be playing it again soon. Tell me,
Yeah, I
want to
try that game and play it
are you
myself.
excited about Path of Exile 2's closed beta? Did you learn anything from this video? Are you pumping up your numbers in Path of Exile 1 in Affliction League to make sure that you are invited to Path of Exile 2's first wave of closed beta people? Well, I
did that, but I didn't know I was doing that on. I just kind of, I was like, I just made a. I just made a purchase. I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. You know, like I want the hoodie. I'll get another hoodie for the game, and you know, I'm a winner.
Anyways, that's all for this video.
Yeah.
Talamoana Exiles.
There it is. And so, yeah,
Wait.
I mean, I think that honestly,
Isn't Talamoana a salutation? Like a what's up? Like a hi? Not a like, not a goodbye. I think it's like hi.
I totally fucking agree with this. I feel like with PoE 2, it
Gotcha.
probably will.
Leave a comment below, Omega Luna.
I feel like a game like Last Epoch exists because of Path of Exile. And in the same way that Path of Exile exists because of Diablo 2. And I just hope that, like, with PoE 2, that continues to move forward.
Yeah, and D2 exists because fucking Dungeon and Dragon, fucking Pathfinder and shit. Sure, like, and then fucking Dungeon and Dragon exists because fucking human being exists. Like, and human being exists because of the Big Bang. Like, sure, like, such a dumb shit to say. Last Epoch probably exists because of out of frustration for like bad PoE systems, I guess. Because like what Last Epoch does is simplify a lot of a lot of the complexity from PoE one, and it does it really well. Like Last Epoch is a really fucking good game. I don't know why people like don't like it. I guess it's like the correct opinion to not like the game from what I've seen from like ARPG NDs. But realistically, it's a good game. It just lacks like some content, which I hope they are gonna like release more content and shit. Cause it's a good fucking game. Like it's a good base.
There's the video. Make sure to give it a like, guys. This was amazing. I loved it. I'm very glad to see.
Wait, oh. Oh, the guys video,
people
yeah.
that are enthusiastic about this.
I mean, the new confirmed PoE Pass of Exile 2 beta details from PoE 2 team by Talkative Tree. Give it a like and shit, whatever.
Game. I'm thinking also like this is going to continue happening, right? I mean, like, dude, look at this. Is so Jesus, bro. Look at the recommended. Path of Exile 2 destroys Diablo 4 even in alpha. 1.3 million views. Jesus Christ. Oh boy. I mean, like, look,
D4
Diablo
bad
4,
loon.
it's not the worst game that's ever been made, all right? But man, that's really not a good start. I mean, fuck, Diablo 4 makes me sad. As I said, guys, I think the real atrocity is the fact that you look at some of the boss fights in Diablo 4 and then you see a boss fight in the beta, in the fucking no, not beta, in the pre-alpha. How is this possible? How does something like this happen?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good, like, summary video, I guess. Nothing, like, too new, a lot of, like, conjecture and, like, expectations and shit, and, like, probably this and that, whatever. But yeah, PoE2. Again, as I said before, like, the more I see PoE2 stuff, the least I'm actually excited for. You know? I don't know why, but the game looks slow and shit. I'll try it. I'll like because of the new crafting. There's probably gonna be like new crafting and shit. That's interesting. So I'll give it a try for sure. And maybe some new meme shit to find and shit. But like, I don't know. The game doesn't hype me. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna dip and see you tomorrow, since as I said, I plan on streaming every fucking day of this year. Anyways, yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.